Special cocktail for my favorite son-in-law, Mom said, placing the glass in front of me. I thanked her and switched it with Dad's drink when he wasn't looking. 45 minutes later, my father-in-law was pale and rushing to the bathroom. My name's Julian. I'm a wildlife photographer, National Geographic, high-profile galleries, six-figure contracts. But to my in-laws, I'd never be enough. Dad was an investment banker. Mom measured worth in country club memberships. For 6 years, I endured it. How's the photography hobby? Dad would ask at Sunday dinners. When Haley and I mentioned trying for a baby, he said, children are expensive. Maybe get real employment first. Last Christmas, I overheard Mom on the phone. Haley could have married Thomas orthopedic surgeon, family money, but she chose the creative one. I never told Haley. She loved her parents. The night of Mom's birthday dinner, I just returned from Montana. After the main course, she announced her famous sangria. I offered to help carry glasses. That's when I saw it. 2 glasses separate from the others. She added something from a small vial into one colorless, odorless. Tucked it away the instant she heard my footsteps. This one's for you. Special recipe. The glass had a barely perceptible film on top. I took both glasses and placed the tampered one in front of Dad instead. Made an excuse about preferring water. 45 minutes later, Dad was violently ill. Mom's face drained when she realized. Her eyes met mine. We both knew. I pocketed the untouched glass while everyone fussed over his food poisoning. Monday morning, I took it to a toxicology lab. 3 days later, benzodiazepines. Enough to knock someone out for hours. I requested a written report. Over 2 weeks, I discovered Mom had Xanax prescriptions from 3 different doctors. Been doubling doses for years. I compiled everything and waited. My moment came when Haley mentioned Mom wanted professional photos. I arrived Saturday with my camera bag and a sealed envelope. Dad was at the office. Before we start, I said quietly, handing her the toxicology report and prescription records. Her hands trembled. This is absurd. We both know what happened. Her face hardened. You're not good enough for my daughter. A man should provide security, not pictures. And drugging me provides security? It wasn't going to hurt you. Just make you miss that gallery opening. Show Haley you're unreliable. Here's what happens next. You tell Dad what you did. Start treating me with respect. Or Haley finds out who her parents really are. She laughed. She'd never believe you. She'll believe the lab report. That night, Mom called Haley in tears. Said I'd behaved inappropriately. Hostile. Threatening. When Haley confronted me, I showed her everything. My mother wouldn't do this, she kept saying. The next day, she confronted them. Came home with red eyes. Dad says it's a misunderstanding. For 2 weeks, Haley barely spoke to me. Then a package arrived. Inside, a USB drive. You should see this. Vanessa. Security footage from their house. The night of the dinner. Mom adding something to a drink. Me switching glasses. Dad drinking from the tampered one. Then footage from after we left. Mom screaming, "You drank from the wrong glass!" Dad yelling back, "This isn't the first time you've done something like this." More footage. 2 days later. He knows what you did, Dad said. So what? Haley will never choose him over family. I called Vanessa immediately. Why did you send this? Because they did the same thing to me when I married Owen. It almost worked. I gathered more evidence. Reached out to Thomas, the ex-fiancé. He sent emails showing how they'd systematically destroyed their engagement. I contacted other ex-boyfriends. A pattern emerged. Anyone who encouraged Haley's independence was pushed out. I compiled everything onto a drive, then invited Owen and Vanessa over for dinner without telling Haley. After dessert, I connected my laptop to our TV. There's something you both need to see. For an hour, we watched. Haley sat motionless, pale. When it finished, she turned to me with tears streaming. Why didn't you tell me sooner? Because you needed to see for yourself. The next morning, Mom called. Haley put her on speaker. Darling, come stay with us. Mom, I've seen the videos. Silence. The security footage of you drugging Julian's drink. Of you and Dad plotting to break up my marriage. Whatever he's shown you has been manipulated. Stop. We're coming over tonight. We're going to talk about this. No more lies. That night I set up my camera equipment. I'm documenting this for the family archives. For 2 hours we laid it out. The drink, the manipulation, Thomas, everything. They denied it all. With each denial, I played another clip, showed another email. Their faces grew paler. Finally, Haley stood. I love you both, but what you've done is unforgivable. You don't get to control my life anymore. As we left, I handed Dad the USB drive. This is yours. I'm not going to ruin your reputation that would hurt Haley. But if you ever try to interfere again, copies go to every member of your country club, your business partners, your social circle. For the first time, Dad looked at me with respect. I underestimated you. Yes, I said. You did. I closed the door. Full story on the channel linked below.